Forum is a platform for youngsters like you who think, who write, who have ideas, जो सोच सकते हैं, और it can be really radical also. You know, when Karl Marx, maybe for the first time when he thought about communism, it would have been ridiculed, I'm sure, right? तो ऐसे कुछ भी नए आइडियाज हो सकते हैं जो आप आकर यहाँ पर व्यक्त कर सकते हैं. आपकी जो अभिव्यक्ति की शक्ति है उसका यहाँ पर परीक्षण होगा. यहाँ पर विभिन्न प्रकार के लोग आएंगे जो अपने विचार रखेंगे और उसमें कुछ एक्सपर्ट्स भी हैं. तो ये 29 और 30 अक्टूबर को इंदौर में डेली कॉलेज में होने जा रहा है. डेली कॉलेज सबको पता है? इंदौर सबको पता है? पीछे पीछे आवाज आ रही है? अच्छा, इट्स अ वेरी गुड ऑडियो सिस्टम, सो थैंक्स फॉर दैट एज वेल. तो वहाँ पर आपसे अपेक्षा है कि आप लोग वहाँ पर आएंगे. सो वी एक्सपेक्टिंग दैट यू turn up there at Delhi College. We will make arrangements of your stay and your food. There is a small fee when you apply, right? So there is no fee at the outset. But once you're selected, there is a fee of 1,000 rupees per candidate. So candidates who cannot afford, it so happens, somebody maybe from a humble background, so we can make some discounts for that as well. So that should not deter you from joining this event, right? Can I come there and speak? I'm just feeling that I'm in a corner here. Is that okay if that mic works?
Yes.
I can show off my dhoti also. Where is it from? Hello? Hello? Am I audible? Better? Alright. Okay. So, as I said at the outset, that this needs to be an interactive session. So, आप लोगों को समझ में आ गया कि ये क्या है Young Thinkers Conclave, or do I need to explain it a little more, or do you want to start asking questions, your ideas, anything? So there's no set format for this interaction. So we would highly encourage you to speak. Yes, I think maybe we'll need a mic. So your name is, please do introduce yourself with your name and the course you're doing and where you come from, your town, city, wherever.
My name is Rajveer and I'm doing my master's in clinical psychology.
Okay.
Yes, and my question is, what do you aim to achieve by these 2 days interactive session?
Okay, so very good question. What we're trying to achieve is that thinkers like yourselves come on one stage, one platform, and there will be formal and informal interactions as well. So we want ideas to come in, new ideas, fresh ideas. See, people like myself, we've been conditioned for very long. Since you're from a psychology background, you'll understand very well what I'm saying when I say conditioned. So we have these preconceived notions, right? So we've been phased out when it comes to fresh ideas. We can generate ideas, we can implement them. We are in positions of power where we can really do things. But fresh ideas have to come from fresh individuals, fresh minds. So the whole idea is to collect these ideas. And we don't know what we're going to do, because if you knew what we are going to achieve, that won't be fresh, would it be? So we don't exactly know what we're trying to do. All we know is that we are trying to encourage young, fresh minds. Because if we define that this is what you need to fit into, that won't be justifying the purpose of thinking, right? I always ask this question that which is the most valuable process in the world? I think there are people from different streams here. So this is an open house question. Like, what do you think, which is the most valuable process in this world? What do you think it is?
Serving people.
Serving people, yes. Good. It is valuable indeed. That's what we're trying to do. Yes. Anything else?
Making awareness about different fields.
Sorry?
Making awareness.
You can keep sitting and speak. Making awareness about
Different fields.
different fields. Okay. Okay.
Bringing up a child is the most important process.
Okay. Bringing up a child is a very valuable process. So mark my words. I have carefully selected my words. I'm saying what is, or which is the most valuable process in the world. I'm talking in terms of resources, money,
Saving the earth for the
saving the earth, indeed. Okay.
So educating minds.
educating minds. Yes. So all these answers are correct. You may disagree with me, but I think the most valuable process in somebody said, who said? Okay, a round of applause for the lady. So the name is Isha. She said thinking, right? So the world moves around by thinking. Ideas move around the world, right? They take the world around. Sorry, I didn't phrase it properly. So if you have an idea, if you implement it, the world moves. It's so important, so valuable. Huge corporations are created. Microsoft is an idea. Apple is an idea. Google is an idea. And that was a result of what? Thinking. All that you said is also right. I'm not saying that my answer is the only correct answer or it's a unique answer, right? But thinking, I think, is a very valuable process, and that's what we are trying to encourage here. And if you look within inverted commas, it says intellectual leadership. So we want leaders to come out of this process that we are trying to generate or create there. Let us face it, all the people sitting here may not become leaders. Hard fact of life, harsh truth, but some of you will. That is also true, right? This is one of the best institutions in the country. So I'm sure that this journey when it takes place, we will get leaders, thought leaders, people who can think. See, the world is roughly divided into two kinds of people, leaders and drifters. Right? So people who lead and the rest will drift. जैसे नदी के साथ बहने लगते हैं. Let me give you an example of why this world is trying to control you. It doesn't want you to think. Right? It just wants you to follow. We think that democracy is the best idea in the world, right? Don't we? Yeah, people's power and all of that. It is said that if democracy could change anything, they would have shut down this process. जो लोग दुनिया चला रहे हैं, अगर प्रजातंत्र से कोई परिवर्तन आता, तो वो इसको बंद कर देते. अगर कुछ परिवर्तन आ रहा होता तो. There's a famous book by Fukuyama. I don't know if you've heard of it, The Decay of Democracy. Right? Try and read that book. It tells you how democracy is failing. China is leading the world, of course. Some change is happening in China right now. But they have shown the world that we are undemocratic. We don't care about people's power. We want to be powerful. We are becoming powerful. If you don't like us, why do you make the iPhone there? If you hate us so much, why? Every company has its operations there in China. Right? Now when I say that you are being encouraged to drift, what is west, in the west of India? Which country? Pakistan. West of Pakistan is what?
Afghanistan,
Okay. West of that?
Iran,
Hmm?
Iran.
Gulf. Somebody said Gulf. Somebody's got their geography right. Right? Okay? It is west of India. But why do we call it the Middle East then?
Middle of the world. It is
What?
located in the middle of the world.
No, so why? It should be Middle West then. If you're going west.
It's with the point of view of the West.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's east of what? Europe. कभी किसी ने सोचा था ये? सोचा आप लोगों ने कभी? कि हम उसको मिडिल वेस्ट क्यों नहीं बोलते? मिडिल ईस्ट तो उनके लिए है. Then there's something called the Far East. Far East. Far East is Malaysia, Singapore. So why is it Far East? Because it is far from Europe, London. For us it is next door. पास में 4 घंटे में पहुंच जाते हैं. But we still call it Far East.